delving deeply into a subject that touches each and every one of us in today's eye-opening video, the pernicious poverty programming that has been holding us back. After watching this, you'll have a fresh understanding of how cultural forces have influenced your financial future. You won't want to miss this, so make sure you watch all the way through. Instinctual operating system. For a moment, visualize your mind as a robust supercomputer. You have two distinct parts of this supercomputer, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Consider your subconscious mind's operating system as the software that directs your behavior and decision-making. The problem? We didn't all select this operating system, for example. Rather, it was transmitted through societal, cultural, and even familial influences. Think about how the media, government, family, friends, churches, and schools all contribute to what is referred to as a failure operating system. It is comparable to installing a bad application on a computer. Therefore, we receive error warnings when attempting to run successful software on an unsuccessful machine. Ever experienced that resistance when presented with lucrative opportunities? That is the result of your ingrained programming. The shocking fact is that 90% of the outcomes in your life are produced by your automatic mind, sometimes known as your subconscious. It functions covertly, changing your behavior without your knowledge. What's interesting is that other people frequently have a clearer understanding of your code than you do. You become averse to new concepts since they conflict with your ingrained conditioning. Getting rid of the old. Do you remember when operating systems on computers could be upgraded? Hours, patience, and floppy disk swapping were required. It takes time and work to go from a failure-driven operating system to one that is success-driven, just like those ancient computers. Continuous exposure to reprogramming content is essential because of this. You'll gradually discover that you're receptive to fresh options, as though your thinking has received a recent software update, exposing poverty programming. Let's now examine the poverty programming trap, which is at the core of the problem. We have been taught to accept disease, deprivation, false information, and terror. Why? Because it is simpler to exert control over certain mental states. A person who is strong, educated, and fearless is a force to be reckoned with. Therefore, the question is, how do we escape this programming cycle? Realizing the source. Awareness is the first step in everything. Be aware of the sources of these views, including the media, the government, and even well-meaning individuals like teachers and pastors. Programs that promote poverty should be questioned. Keep in mind that your beliefs are learned, not innate. You can start to change your mentality by recognizing and questioning these causes. Redefining success and identity. Success and identity need to be redefined. Instead of focusing on things like color, gender, or status, we need to center ourselves on our spiritual worth. Accept your individuality. Appreciate others without feeling intimidated, and let the fact that the blood of the Lamb has purified you serve as your major source of identification. Understanding wealth is essential for building wealth through value creation. Value creation is more important than strength or time. The message it conveys and the faith we have in it are what give money its value. By reorienting our attention from the material to the spiritual aspects of riches, we might find new paths to prosperity. Improve our programming. It's time to improve our mindset. Realizing that your automatic thinking creates the outcomes in your life is the first step. You need to purposefully rewire your brain in order to produce new results. Recognize where your beliefs came from, question them, and consciously work to restructure your thinking, breaking the poverty programming. In conclusion, we have been held back from achieving our full potential by a poverty programming trap. It's time to end this cycle and create a new story for ourselves. Disconnect from the mainstream media, make an investment in your own development, and give yourself the power to create a life filled with prosperity, health, and purpose. Friends, there you have it, a compelling examination of the poverty programming trap and strategies for escaping its hold. Keep in mind that you have the power to alter your perspective, redefine success, and forge an unstoppable path for your future.